Hello there, it's Tania Gabrielle, Wealth Astrologist, and welcome to your Libra full moon. This is the second of two. So powerful. This one's very different than our first Libra full moon on March 20th. This one on April 19th is all about decisions, teamwork, and action. It happens on April 19th, 2019 at 12:12 p.m. Notice the numerology code, very exciting. 12:12 p.m. Universal Time, 7:12 a.m. in New York Eastern Time, and 4:12 a.m. in LA Pacific Time. Now, like I said, it's the second of two full moons. This is a very rare event when we have two full moons in one sign. The first full moon at 29 degrees after 5 consecutive full moons in the last 5 months, we're at 0 degrees, and we've now moved into a new era. This first full moon at 29 degrees, since that consecutive 0 degrees, 0 point, new beginnings energy, is taking us through the 29-11 portal. So 29 reduces to 11, so this is very important to just manifest and actualize your new goals. Now, 29 degrees in astrology is called a critical degree. So the word critical is being used in terms of it's a critical time, not being critical of you, okay? So it's a critical time for you to really forge ahead. Mercury by now is out of its shadow in Pisces. So this is a big deal because it's allowing you to really move forward quickly and to think on your feet. And Aries is the sign that Mercury moved into just a couple days before this full moon. So you have a whole new way of thinking. It's starting its new journey through the 12 signs again. And so you're really able to integrate and shift energy through your mindset as well. Now, another important part of this full moon is that Uranus is at 2 degrees in Taurus, right next to the sun in Aries at 29 degrees, a very, very close connection. So Uranus is opposite the moon and conjunct merged with the sun. Uranus is about shift. Uranus is about freedom. So Uranus is the electric, unpredictable energy, volatility, revolution. It's surprises. It's not a stable energy at all. So the opposition to the moon indicates something needs to be brought into harmony regarding your emotional state. And the fact that this is a Libra full moon means relationships are being brought into harmony, or something's culminating. This is a full moon. Something's culminating in a relationship in your life that is bringing it into a place of harmony, peace, beauty, pleasure. Or you are needing to look at relationships in your life that don't have those qualities. Because remember, 29 degrees where this is happening is a critical degree. So you need to really look closely at what's going on. There may be some back and forth swinging here where you need to understand, make a decision. So the thing about Uranus is it's the lightning bolt planet. And April is a 16 universal month in numerology, and that's also the number of the lightning bolt. 16 reduces to 7, and if you draw the 7, it looks like a lightning strike, right? So things will never really be the same again after this month, because with these 2 consecutive Libra full moons governing balance and harmony, especially in our relationships, and Uranus conjunct the sun for the second one, this year has now gotten very, very active. You have moved from a dreamy, reflective time with Mercury retrograde in Pisces, which started at 29 degrees Pisces, the final degree in the zodiac. And now we're ramping up the energy by moving into a decision-making, action, energy that has tremendous force, focus, forward momentum, right? These are keyword: force, focus, and forward momentum. This is what you're tuning into. So both Venus and Mercury begin their journey around the zodiac around this time as well, on either side of the Libra full moon. Mercury right before the Libra full moon and Venus right after move into Aries. So there's such a new beginnings energy happening. And also many planets are in cardinal signs as well. And cardinal is the Cardinal represents action. Cardinal is the beginning of the seasons: Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. So when a lot of planets are in cardinal signs, it again represents action. Now, there's another big moment, sacred geometry, in this full moon that is propelling you to move forward. And really, you have no choice. And that's because there's a grand cross, a grand square in this Libra full moon. The moon is opposite the sun in Libra and Aries, so we already know that. And then we have Saturn, Pluto, and the south node in Capricorn opposite the north node. And they're forming this cross. It triggers a grand cross in the 4 cardinal signs. Now, with this conjunction on either side of the south node right now, so Pluto and Saturn are hugging the south node, which is one of the nodes of the moon, it's going to impact us over the next couple of years. So this is all about how you use power, strength, and leadership in your life. Because Capricorn is the sign of work, payoff that is earned, position that is granted by applying yourself, taking responsibility, being constructive, being dependable. Whereas Cancer, where the north node is the mother, the matriarchy, where Capricorn is the patriarchy, Cancer is the matriarchy. So that's where the north node is. That's where we're heading, okay? So there's an opposition now that's being activated during this full moon between what feels top-down patriarchy and what feels embrace with compassion matriarchy. We need both in our life, but the patriarchy part is the part that the south node is in, right? And that activation during this full moon means, south node is letting go. It's the past. It's what we've already experienced, obviously. And we're moving into the the north node experience, which is Cancer, which is embracing through love, the moon, the mothering. Basically, Pluto reframes how we look at leadership to begin with. And it deconstructs everything it touches, only to come back and rebuild and reconstruct a new version of that. So if you're experiencing a major shift, like so many people are, yearning for a new career or a different approach to your career environment, or stepping into a new kind of relationship in your life, or changing the dynamic of your relationship, this is all Libra stuff, right? This is what's meant to happen. You are re-envisioning who you are at soul level. This is, okay, and this Libra full moon is very, very strong in terms of acting on what you're receiving. So I want to just emphasize here again that you need to step up and listen and take action now, okay? There's a lot of, like I said, forward momentum, focus, energy that needs to be addressed and used in the most powerful way possible. One way to really understand how you're designed is to know your destiny, to understand what your birth code actually reveals. So you can find that out in a very fun and easy way at blueprintclass.com, where I teach you all about your own soul code. And this is a perfect time to know about your makeup, your soul makeup, and also your friends, your colleagues, your family. How are they designed? How can you respect them so you're not codependent anymore, you're interdependent? This is a big Libra theme, right? Just be aware that you're moving into a place of interdependency, okay, of being true to who you are. Now, let's look at also the number 19 a little more closely. We were in the 1900s, obviously, 19 years ago. We left the 1900s and we moved into the 2000s. So there's a big theme here. April 19th, 2019, moved 19 years ago from the 1900s. We have a big event happening in 2020, which is activating the number 2, which is the 2000s, which is harmony. 2 people in harmony. So the 2000s are showing us not so more about, egocentric or forward momentum or willpower, or, breakthroughs. There were so many breakthroughs we had scientifically, and, all the one century years. We had 1,000 years of breakthroughs, tremendous breakthroughs. And now we're in the 2000s. And so this energy of this full moon in Libra, which is at 29 degrees, remember, and the first one was on March 20th. There's a lot of two energy connected. It's combining the message of what the 2000s actually are, which is to bring things into harmony, which is Libra, right? So we are now at the precipice of a new era, and these two Libra full moons are showing the way. And this one in particular, being at 29 degrees, the final degree of Libra and Aries, is asking you to really tune into who you are at a level where you don't give up your sovereignty, your independence, while merging with others. You're basically assimilating the intelligence of your heart with the intelligence of the universe, and that is the marriage we're looking for. The marriage of the number 2 in Libra is that assimilation between your God-given intelligence, your heart, right, with the intelligence of the universe. So go discover more about your God-given code in blueprintclass.com, because it'll really help you stay in that place of courage and balance and harmony as we navigate this exciting new time. Blueprintclass.com is where you discover your code. And meantime, have an amazing Libra full moon. I can't wait to see you in 2 weeks for a wonderful new moon in Taurus. This is the Uranus sign, Uranus freedom. This is going to be a very, very exciting moment in the year, as well as we now assimilate what the Libra full moons have brought into our life. So I look forward to that, and I wish you a beautiful Libra full moon. Bye-bye for now.